Okay, my option trading strategy, and this video will be a detail, just a brief summary of how I trade options and my overall strategy. Okay, my overall strategy consists of debit spreads, credit spreads, long calls, and long puts. Pretty much simplifying. It's a simple strategy that I've used over the years, and I can change the strategy also if we have a market, like a bearish market similar to what we had in COVID-19. And I will change my strategy sometimes every 30 to 60 days. I have to know how the market is flowing and how the stocks that I'm trading on are also moving. So nothing is edged in stone with me. I have to always make sure I watch what I'm trading and how the market is flowing and how things are going in the news to, keep losses down. There will be some losses, but I want to minimize those. So right here is actually, if you can see the screen of my Thinkorswim, and this is actually some stocks, but it's also some options, such as this long call here, and here's a long call right here with Apple. And I'll show you some of my debit spreads. Let's see, that's another long call. Let's scroll down. Right here, Netflix is a credit spread that I'm doing because volatility is high. So when volatility is high, we want to do implied volatility is high, we want to do a credit spread. When it's low, we want to be a buyer, we want to do a debit spread, or we want to do long calls. So that's what's here. That's my forward. It's kind of down today, so it looks like it's down right now. These are mostly, these are old long calls. And my strategy basically, and here's my little small Robinhood account that I just opened not too long ago, and I've been growing. So, and I'm trying to grow it to a large amount without adding any cash. And this is also nothing but debit spreads, credit spreads, and some long calls. So that's my overall strategy. Also, I try to keep cash around, I try to keep enough cash in the accounts just in case. Maybe around 25% of the accounts will be in cash to hedge, or to take advantage of buying opportunities. If I see, a stock has had a sell off or something, and I want to do a debit spread on it, or a credit spread, or maybe sell some puts. So, and I do keep 25% in cash. Also, I trade under a IRA. So that's another thing to save in taxes. So I have like 2 different IRAs that I'm trading under to save in taxes. I do have a regular margin account with TD Ameritrade, and that helps. Also, it helps me be able to borrow some money against the stocks that I have to trade options with. And basically, my long call strategies, a lot of times I'll do that on QQQ. See, here's a long call on DIA. Let me show you one account where there's a lot, where we have a big long call on it I'm holding that I'm going to cash out. Hold on. My DIA right here, which is around right now, is at 5,000 in profit. So I do long calls on that. My long calls on my SPY right here, I took out not too long ago. So some of them is currently in the red by a little amount. So that's basically my overall strategy. It's just debit spreads, credit spreads, long calls, and long puts. And I try to stay with Dow stocks or stocks that's on the S&P. Here's my top stock list that I trade and I own some stocks in, such as Apple, Microsoft, Shopify, Starbucks, Chewy, Nike. All these are good stocks to also own and trade options for income on. Facebook, Microsoft, these are always that I'm always trading options on these stocks. Now, if these stocks go sideways, I can also start doing like credit spread, like call credit spreads if they start going down and we enter a bear market. And sometimes I also will buy puts on QQQ, on DIA, on SPY if we're in a bear market. So that strategy, like I said, my strategy can change every 30 to 60 days. I could do something different now from 60 days, but they always consist of, like I said, debit spreads, credit spreads, and long calls and long puts. Long puts mostly when the market is in a bear market. Okay, well, if you have any other questions, concerns, just leave a comment. See you in the next video.